Hey everybody, good afternoon. It's Ben Capozzi with Broad Shoulders Farm in beautiful Halifax County, Virginia, USDA Grow Zone 7B. Today is Monday, January 1st, 2024. Happy New Year! I just wanted to do, or at least try and do another rabbit video on the projects that we're gonna attempt to tackle this month. And we'll say rabbit in order to wish us some luck as we begin those. So if you want to know what is tentatively on my plate for the month ahead, the month of January, typically at least half of it is half of the coldest 30 or so days we have here in our climate. That's what's coming up. So if you're into that sort of thing, stay tuned. So I've got some more work to continue in the Bantam run. I would like to get their greenhouse cleaned out and set up. As well, it's become kind of a safe storage space over the winter. They're not too destructive versus some of the larger breeds, but I'd like to get this set up this month so that I can plant into it and have some greens ready for our family and for them ASAP. And I need to come back in and do some mulching in here for the various plantings that they've got over that I gave them. They have received, I don't know how to say it, over winter. And I'd also like to work on finishing up, or at least making more progress on the barn roof for them. They're getting their own smaller barn, but another storage space back here for me to put some stuff in that kind of partially straddles and partially covers this greenhouse for them. Inside of winter quarters, I'd like to finish up the air prune boxes. I mean, these two are pretty much done, but I need to formalize the lid for them, and I need to fill that one and then get a lid on it. And I'd also like to work on, at the very least, framing up. I don't think I'm going to be able to wrap this season because I can't afford the $800 in plastic, but I can go ahead and get this new greenhouse framed in and probably build up the second tier, upon which the cattle panel arches will rest. So I feel like I can at least get this thing ready to be skinned, and that could potentially happen here over this month, which would be nice. And speaking of greenhouses, I need to do some repairs on this one where the laying flock, I cleared out all their stuff in here so that they couldn't sleep in here anymore, and tried to force them over into the winter quarters area, which did not work. They came back and they've been sleeping on the roof for a while, and they've really started just tearing this one up. So I need to fix some of the structural damage, fix some of the wrapping that's come undone, and patch some of the holes. I feel like that can all be done in a single day if I just set aside the time to do it. Of course, there's always stuff to be planted. Though I think most everything here in the retirement run is planted, I just need to continue cleaning it up. I need to go ahead and cut back quite hard this corkscrew willow and this Illinois evergreen dwarf mulberry. The willow I'm going to propagate. I've got some propagation beds I want to get set up. But mostly in terms of planting, what I'd like to do over here is get the family greenhouse back into use. Again, like some of the other greenhouses, it's become a storage place to keep the chickens away from things that I need, but there's some trees in there that are still in their boxes that I need to plant and just get out in the field. And I'm probably going to take most of today and work in here, and that'll be another video talking about cleaning out the family greenhouse and getting some things planted. I've got some projects in the rooster run I'd like to make progress on, including just some kind of general cleaning and organizing in there. But the big thing that I really want to do is go ahead and continue. I lined up the materials and then I haven't made any progress, but I want to go ahead and get the new house for the blind boys set up. I really think it would only take a day based on the other house that I built that was pretty similar in size and design. So that's a big thing that I really want to do, is get them a nice house set up as we head into the coldest months. Hey, Kevin. I spent some time yesterday clearing brambles and honeysuckle and about a 10-foot honey locust from this paddock here, and I've been weed whacking these, so I've been doing some kind of brush maintenance and elimination. But what I'd really like to do is get down here and finish up cleaning up along the outer perimeter along the forest edge. I've really been thinning those out, and these trees out, sorry, and I'd really like to push the electric fence back about, I don't know, 10 or 12 feet, much closer to the tree line, so that this moat, as I call it, for the ducks and geese can be expanded. I think that can happen this month. Out here in the potato patch, there's some cleaning up to do. I also want to go ahead and add some more mulch to get these ready for new potatoes coming in March or August. New potatoes being planted, not new potatoes being harvested. But I do want to get in here and harvest the horseradish that's in a couple of these boxes, and go ahead and dig that up, leave some in the ground, but the rest I want to dig up, break the roots up into cuttings, and start planting them in a bunch of other places. I really want to get into this paddock and clean up this in here, all this stickweed that comes down pretty easily. Take down some of the trees that have resprouted, including this black cherry that is not gonna stay there. Clean out the sides of these beds because I have some other trees that are ready to go into these spots. Some chestnuts, and especially, speaking of chestnuts, I need to do some update videos on how that's going, including a little dilemma I had on just some decisions I had to make about cold stratification for those devils. But I also want to do just a little overview video on the chestnuts that are here and what I've been doing to get them set up and get some friends in there for them. And lastly, this month I'm going to work on a couple videos, maybe 3. I'll do one on my favorite breeds from McMurray Hatchery, one of my favorite breeds from Ideal Poultry, and then I'll probably do one on waterfowl. So that's what's coming up this month with any luck. And if you're interested in any of that stuff, stay tuned because that's what's ahead. I hope wherever you are, whatever you're up to, you have a fantastic kickoff to your new year, and that those you care for are healthy, happy, and well. You can follow the farm at Broad Shoulders Farm on Facebook and Instagram, and we will catch you cats later.